Every great love affair begins with a story. The story of how I fell in love with Gasteria begins with these three here. I don't even have a name for them. I don't know what variety they are, but they came to me as cuttings in a pack of succulent cuttings. I intended to make a pot full of different kinds of succulents, and I bought them from an online seller. In that group of cuttings came three little Gasteria that had no roots at all. I stuck them in a pot. I was actually kind of disgusted by them. They're pinker in this light than they've ever been, but when I got them, they were just green. They were just tiny. They didn't look like anything at all. But I thought, I'm just going to try to grow them, put them in the pot. And then after a while, I thought to myself, well, they're not growing at all. They're not happy plants at all. And so I pulled them out of the pot, intending to actually throw them out. I thought they were just awful. And then what I noticed was they all had roots. And so I realized, well, they weren't unhappy. They were just using their energy to create roots so they could thrive in the situation they found themselves in. And then I looked at them differently. I looked at them and I thought to myself, wow, these are interesting. They're very slow growing plants. They have amazing texture. They have very interesting symmetry. They're really like nothing else. And even though the varieties can look similar, each one looks different. Let's see if I can get you a really good look at some of the textures you can get. These are also under plant lights that, additional to the plant lights, they get a little bit of sun. Maybe just about an hour, hour and a half that comes in and reaches this far. But mostly they're just under these lights. And they're under one singular pretty bright plant light that's giving them various levels of stress coloring and stuff like that. Some of the Gasteria that I bought, like these three in the front, they were mystery Gasteria. They were unlabeled plugs from an online seller. And I opted to buy them, A, because they were very cheap, and B, out of curiosity, and then just C, out of just pure love for this type of plant. There's the species or genera of plant that can just look so different and change color and grow over time. These were much smaller when I first got them, and like I said, they were just these green little blobs, even without any roots. And now they're sort of the queens of my collection, because they're what started my love affair with this type of plant. Right now there's no flowers, of course, but when I got some of these, they actually flowered, and I can't take credit for it. They came into my possession and then they flowered like almost immediately. Some of the older plants that I have never flowered, but still it was so thrilling. It was thrilling to see them flower. It was thrilling to see what it looks like. And they're so gorgeous when they flower. They throw out giant stalks, very similar to Haworthia, but with very different types of flowers on them. So hopefully this summer I'll get some more flowers, and maybe I'll be able to share them with people. So what I just wanted to talk about, my love affair with these plants and how it started. I'm pretty sure that everybody's got a story to go along with, whichever plant obsession they have as well. So I want to just take a moment to thank you all for joining and have a good rest of your day.